What is trauma? Trauma is basically something that affects your brain and your body and your behavior to such an extent where you're not able to regulate your emotions as much as good as you can as before. Now, trauma, usually we in colloquial language, like we can qualify as big T and small t. The big T's can be, war, like PTSD, those kind of things, like very major things, abuse, emotional abuse, and then another term that we commonly use is generational trauma. So all these are the big T's. The small are just you have a fight and then there's an argument and then you get affected a lot. These are all small things that happen in your life which we usually do not call as trauma, but since it is used very commonly, I'm just telling you it as big T and small t. Now, when you have the big traumas in your life, then definitely your brain will be affected in various ways. So the big things that I have talked about are, war, abuse, accidents, somebody dying in your life, any major incident, those kind of things are definitely considered as trauma, because of which they are actual changes in your brain. Now, these changes occur in different parts of your brain. We have something called as amygdala, which gives your emotional reaction. The size of the amygdala actually varies when you have trauma. So previously, in an anger or fear situation, how a person used to react, the reaction will be exaggerated. That is what happens in your brain, actual changes in your brain. And then there is hippocampus, where your memory center will be there, where all your memories are stored. So when you have these kind of negative traumatic memories, your brain has already stored them somewhere. So when this relay of that memory happens, or for something that reminds you of it, the information is already there. So then the reaction of the brain also is very different when compared to when you don't have such a severe memory in your brain. Now, your circuits, like your prefrontal cortex or your frontal lobe, where your decision making and all that is there, all the neural circuits also get affected because, as I said, your emotional regulation is affected, your negative memories are existing. So the connections and the executive decision making that happens, that also gets affected. Now, again, you need to understand that these are all actual physical changes that happen in your brain. It is just that science hasn't advanced enough for us to see it. So that's the reason it is very difficult basically for anybody to convince that, psychiatric issue, you need to take health, all these kind of things. And what happens is usually people disregard. Okay, what is the big deal? This happens to everybody. Why are you giving that so much reaction to this? Even if it happens to everybody, the reaction that a certain person gives, like a certain brain, how it responds, can be completely different from another brain. Like, for example, I am sure like a lot of people have experienced, parents scolding them, generational trauma is what we call. But not everybody reacts so much that, okay, what, all parents scold like this only. Why are you only feeling off as you only have these kind of parents? But then how the child is processing the emotions. Usually when parents scream at you or anything like that is there, or guilt you or anything, there usually will be some kind of positive reinforcement that occurs. Like, for example, somebody else, your grandparents are being very nice to you, or you have a good set of friends, or you are very good at school, or some things like that, which are positive reinforcements that occur along with this trauma that is happening. So you're dealing with that is different. But when you don't have any kind of positive reinforcements, obviously your brain will get affected. Now, when all these happen, lot of illnesses can occur. Like you can have PTSD, which I'm sure a lot of people have heard about now, and there is a lot of information available online. It's basically post-traumatic stress disorder. So this also, it will be diagnosed after you fulfill certain criteria and the duration of which, how long it has been there for. Now, there is something called as complex PTSD. PTSD usually, previously, how we used to diagnose, like there is a major incident like, war, or, you're a refugee, or soldiers coming back. So this used to be one thing. But now, complex PTSD is something that constantly in childhood you have multiple times you have incidents where you are abused, or lot of things. So this actually changes your personality. And then your personality and your reactions and all that becomes like a complex thing, which it's our job to sort out. But basically that is what is called as complex PTSD. Now, other than these two, there can be other illnesses, like something big has happened. For example, you had an accident, a major accident that you have gone through or you have seen. Now, every time you take out the car or something, you feel afraid. So you feel afraid, you are worried, and you start avoiding things. This can lead to anxiety disorders. So they can be just related to the incident, they can be continuous, or they can come up as panic attacks. So, and this is the anxiety part of it. And now something bad has happened in your life, you're not able to get over it, or you're not able to work through it, then your mind can go into depression also. So these are all the things that can happen when you have trauma in life. It is absolutely not as simple like everybody telling, oh, I have emotional trauma, oh, from this incident I have trauma. It's not as simple as that. If you have these kind of things, then definitely you need to take help, and please go to a qualified doctor or a qualified psychologist to actually assess what is happening. If you just want to talk and if just listening things, they might not give you the right advice and the right tools for you to actually work through it. Just listening and supportive therapy does not work for a lot of things. And just that, okay, you're fine, that kind of a reassurance thing might not actually take you forward and make you work through the trauma. So this is what you need to remember.